Okay, in today's class, we will be discussing about the different components of financial system one by one. Okay, first one, we will be discussing about what is financial institutions. So, financial institutions are also termed as the financial intermediaries. Okay, and what they do is that they intermediate between the savers and the borrowers. Okay, these institutions are the business organizations engaged in the mobilizations of savings from these you can say from the savers, and they channelize the accumulated savings. Whatever money they get from this savings, they just accumulate them and they just channelize them into the profitable investment. Okay, you can say, in other words, they transform the savings into capital. So it ensures the smooth working of the financial systems by making the investors and the borrowers meet. Okay, so I have already told you the whole financial systems is broadly grouped into two categories, that is banking institutions and another one is non-banking institutions. So the banking institutions I have already discussed in the previous classes. What will include is that commercial banks, cooperative banks, the RRBs and the foreign banks. The commercial banks again includes the private banks and the public banks. Now, next is financial market. So you can see the financial market is also very important component of the whole financial systems of the country. The financial systems operates through a sets of financial markets and institutions. The financial markets, you can say, is a place where the financial transactions take place. It is just like any other market where there is buyer, where there is seller. It is also like any other market. So here also it is also a market where there is a buyer, there is a seller in the form of the lenders and in the form of the borrowers. Okay, but what they used to deal here is only with the financial claims, is only with the financial assets or financial securities, okay, services, and in the price, in the form of, and this price, the price are like in a market, in general market, what we do is that we exchange the goods in terms of price, right? Here also the price is also the important factors, and here in financial market the price is in the form of interest, in the form of dividend, or in the form of fee. Okay, the financial market does not refer to any particular place or locations. All the financial institutions operating in the country collectively constitute the financial market. Okay, it's not nothing but it's collectively include collectively the whole financial institutions collectively says the financial market. Now you can say is that the financial markets have two components, that is money market and capital money. Money market are those market where only the short-term securities or instruments are traded, but in the capital market the long-term securities and the long-term instruments are traded. Okay, this is all about financial market. Next is financial instrument. So financial instrument is also another very important component of financial system. Financial instruments are nothing but these are the products, these are the assets which are traded in the financial market and in the financial market or in the financial institutions. Like these are the products. Okay, so you can say these are in the forms of financial assets, the securities which are traded, or any other types of financial instruments. They indicate a claim on the settlement of principal down the road or payment of a regular amount of money by means of interest or dividend. So some of the examples of financial instrument is that equity shares, debentures, bonds, etc. are some of the examples. Okay, So in the next class, we will be discussing about, in the conclusion part, basically we will be discussing on the financial services and the overview of what we have studied on the component. Thank you.